Well, greetings from the sales floor of Ellingson Motorcars here in Rogers, Minnesota, suburb of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today we are going to talk about one heck of a classic automobile, deemed a full classic according to Classic Car Club of America, 1931 Cadillac V12 5-passenger coupe. I will give you all the details in a moment. Well, greetings from the sales floor of Ellingson Motorcars here in Rogers, Minnesota, northern suburb of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today we're going to talk about our latest acquisition, and it is a beauty, a 1931 Cadillac 5-passenger coupe, full classic, a Model 370A with a V12 engine. Now they made about a little over 5,700 total V12 engines in 1931. So we don't know how many actually were of this in this particular model, but trust me, you don't see them very often, nor do you find one this nice. You are going to want to watch this entire video from start to finish for several reasons. Number one, we do a walk around. We're going to do a startup of this beautiful, well-detailed motor. Look at those pictures of that motor. Oh my God, it's stellar. We will have all the extra pictures of the car and everything. So if you get a chance, watch the entire video start to finish. Or if you want, you can click on the link in the description and it'll take you right to our website and this car and the pricing and everything on this particular car, plus close to 100 additional cars that Ellingson's currently has in inventory. Cars from the 1920s all the way up into the 1970s and beyond. So our website being www.ellingsonmotorcars.com. So if you want to look at all of our stuff, be advised we've got really nice stuff, and if you're kind of addicted to looking at old cars, we have some really gems. But this is just one of those fantastic automobiles that, I mean, in 1931, of course, you're in the middle of the Depression. Everyone is, struggling to just make ends meet, but yet the car companies were still producing some of the most sought after today beautiful automobiles with the Art Deco, all the things that they had done. The interesting note that we discovered on the V12s is they were gaining a little bit in popularity over the V16 simply because it was a little less money, but yet you still had the prestige of having a V12 Cadillac. And 1931, beautiful car all the way around. Few changes in the body styles, not a whole lot, but I mean, beautiful chrome work. Oh, I tell you what, I mean, those headlights are just absolutely stunning with the dual chrome horns, and this was an option to have the driving lights or parking lights right on the fenders. Was another one of those options. The hood ornament, I tell you, that's just one of those things that Cadillac was absolutely wonderful at coming up with. Beautiful Art Deco, the flying goddess, if you will. Beautiful condition all the way around. Gravel guard on the front as well. I mean, you were trying to protect this car to keep it really nice. Beautiful bumper. Look at, I mean, everything was all coordinated. They just did everything right, if you know what I mean. I mean, I love the wire wheels, of course, with the wide whitewall tires. And of course, the Cadillac emblem in the middle of the hubcap makes sure to let you know that this is indeed a Cadillac. I mean, it was one of those things back in 1931 that very much had prestige, if you will. It's got the, like I say, the V12, the 368 cubic inch V12 in it, 3-speed manual transmission, of course, that's what it had. It's got a special braking system on this, a vacuum assisted braking system for this car as well. So it's just, it's got the 2 carburetors on the motor, 2, air cleaners. If you look at, like I say, the pictures of the engine, it is absolutely beautiful. They even did everything to make that look exceptionally nice. 1931 was just one of those special years. I love some people call them louvers, some call them doors, some call what on the side of the hood. They were obviously used for cooling purposes. If you opened them, it would help cool the engine, whatever. This one, of course, would be one that would let air into the passenger compartment, if you will. Look, it's got the little visor on there. But yeah, the hood is just a beautiful, oh, I mean, that's one massive hood when you look at it from the inside. And speaking of the inside, you know, it's got the correct broadcloth in there. I mean, beautiful. I mean, this is, you know, everything about these cars was done to a very, very high level. You know, it has the dual outside mirrors actually on it as well. But I just love the instrument cluster in these cars. I mean, they have the engine turning on the side. All, you know, they've got oil pressure, you got the gas gauge, you got amp gauge. I mean, and it's got dash lights as well. Turn on the headlights right here on the switch on the steering, right in the middle of the steering. Horn works. Everything on this car is exceptionally nice. Now, to get into the back seat, you simply flip the passenger seat forward and easy access into the back. But everything, you know, with all the real wood, I mean, these cars were craftsmen put together, you know, no matter what. And Cadillac was kind of one of the classiest cars in the world, and it still is to this day. Can you imagine? Look how many years Cadillac is still there. Beautiful steering wheel, excellent condition. Nice carpet matching inside. Like I said, the gauges are just really, really well done. Oh yeah, they have the little straps to help you get in and out of into the back seat. Now, these cars actually came with dual exhaust. Now, that was because of the V12, which really has a very nice sound to it. Dual exhaust, and you know, so it's got a little different, more added stuff than what many of these other cars had. A lot of these cars, and look in the back seat, I'm looking, they got some courtesy lights in there, and of course ashtrays in the back. I mean, it was just part of, again, that especially expensive automobiles had those little extras, if you will. I love the running boards as well. You got an outside light right here. I mean, it's, you know, it just has lots and lots of really wonderful features. I guess the other thing you can do is you can look at all of our cars on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram as well. Give us a like, leave us a comment, or subscribe. We appreciate it very much. It'll give you all the information on this particular car, as well as our current inventory, and as an added bonus, it'll actually have some of the cars that we've sold over the years there as well. So if you like to look at old car stuff, get a little education, learn little facts, that's why we do these videos, and that's why we have our website as well. Now, this particular car does not have the side mounts, but it does have the rear mounted spare with a cover on it. So, I mean, I think it gives it a nice clean look all the way down the side. And side mounts are kind of challenging to get those tires out of those out of those welds without scratching paint and the likewise. So, you know, some ways maybe that's what someone was thinking when they had this car, when they ordered it, because it has lots and lots of the options that this car would have come with. Now, if you're like me, perhaps you want to come on down in person. We'd love to have you come down to Ellingson's. We're open Monday through Friday from 10 until 5, and Saturdays 10 to 4 as well. So if you want to come and look at this gorgeous automobile in person, love to have you come in. No, it's one of those cars that maybe it's your first classic car, a true deemed classic. We've got it right here, or maybe it's your 10th one or more or whatever. But we try to have exceptionally nice automobiles here, and this is no exception to that rule. Now, we thank you very much for coming to our watching our videos today. We thank you very much, and make sure to remember our website being www.ellingsonmotorcars.com. We will see you next time when it's another beautiful car for you to learn something about. Take care.